Right, Cora. Right, let's get started. So we'll talk about aftercare now, okay? So for lips, I know you've had like your brows done in the past elsewhere, but for lips it can be a little bit more intense for the aftercare.
Okay.
So there's a few little products for you that we're going to be using. So there's some gauze and there's some liquid tonic that you're going to put on them. Okay, and then there's some healing balms as well. Okay, if you want to, you can put some of these in the fridge or the freezer and it keeps them nice and cold just to help reduce the swelling. About an hour after you leave me, it doesn't have to be exact. I want you to wet one of these gauze for me, squeeze it out and just gently pat your lips. You might see a bit of the pigment colour, you might see a little bit of lymph, a little bit of ooze. It's completely normal. So set your alarm in an hour after you leave me. Then I want you to set an alarm 2 hours later and do it again. And the good thing about this aftercare is you can tick off each time you do it. So I want you to wipe them in an hour, then I want you to wipe them 2 hours later, and then 2 hours later, and then an hour later. If you feel though that they're a bit dry when you're wiping them, you can put the most smallest amount of healing balm on. Okay? But when we get to tea time and bedtime and tomorrow morning, when we're wiping, you have to definitely put healing balm on them. So these are just if you don't want to put balm on in an hour, 2 hours, 2 hours and an hour, that's fine, just wipe them. But then later on in the day, when you've had a few hours of the lips settling down, you need to wipe them and definitely apply healing balm. So we're going to wipe and definitely apply healing balm at tea time today. We're going to wipe and definitely apply healing balm at bedtime. We're going to wipe and definitely do this during the night, apply healing balm. So you're going to have to set your alarm. It's really important. The amount of times that I find if clients don't actually get up during the night after lips, if they get up about 2, 3 in the morning, something like that, and give them a bit of a wipe, I promise you the healing is so much nicer. Because what happens when we're asleep, we kind of build in loads of lymph without realising it, and loads of lymph comes out, so your lips get a bit gunky. So if you can get up tonight and give them a wipe, honestly, they will heal so much better. Now I'm going to add something extra into it. You don't have to do this, but for me, when I've done this technique, again, it really, really helps with the healing. Boil the kettle. If you don't want to boil the kettle at night, maybe have a flask of the hot water pre-done from the kettle and actually use some slightly cooled down water from the kettle. So it's slightly warm, not scalding obviously. Squeeze it out and basically it just gets rid of that excess lymph. And it just means that your healing is so much nicer. So I know if you're 2 or 3 in the morning and you're like half asleep, boiling the kettle's the last thing you probably want to do. But I promise you, if you do it, it's one of my little tips. And all the clients that do it, they just absolutely feel like the lips have healed loads better than when they didn't do it. So if you can boil the kettle during the night or go to bed with a warm flask, it just gets it off, because at the end of the day your lips are going to be sore as well. So if you're just patting them with a bit of warm water, it just feels so soothing, and it's less to take off and it's less rubbing and all the rest of it. Is that okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
If you remember tomorrow morning as well, if you do it tonight and tomorrow morning, perfect. So you've got quite a few wipings to do and healing balms, and the reason I need you to be wiping them is because we need to get rid of the excess gunk off your lips so it heals better. Is that all right with you? So you're going to wipe them and put balm on at tea time, bedtime, during the night, tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow late evening, tomorrow bedtime, next morning and the next afternoon. There's loads,
That's okay.
If you run out of these, in fact I'll give you some more. If you run out of them, cotton pads are fine as well. And if you want to, I personally don't use the hot water technique more than obviously tonight about 2, 3 in the morning and then tomorrow morning, but it just helps get the excess gunk off. And during the treatment, I will show you how hard we're going to wipe, because some people always say, well, how hard do I wipe? So it's a gentle wipe, and we'll do that in a bit. Is that all right? Does that make sense? All the wiping and balming. If you tick it off each time you do it, because there's loads of times that you've got to do it, you won't get lost. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's good.
After this one, there's no more wiping past this next morning, okay? After that, just put the balm on a few times a day. Did you read the aftercare where it says don't get them wet for 7 days? So wash around the area. When you're cleaning your teeth, it's really difficult, I know, but just put a tiny amount of toothpaste on, kind of clean your teeth and swallow the toothpaste, and just have extra chewing gum. Also as well, what I would recommend is don't do your wiping until after you've done your teeth, because obviously then at least then you can wipe if you've got any toothpaste off. Is that all right? You've got to drink through a straw, so I will provide you with a straw for the next few days until the scabs have fallen off, and you've got to cut your food up into small pieces and kind of throw it in. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's okay.
You're probably not going to want to eat too much anyway. Swelling, did you read about there's going to be swelling? They can swell uneven as well. So 1 minute one side will go up, then it'll go down, then the next side can be. So obviously once we've drawn, we stick to that shape. Yeah. Darkness, they are super dark to start with. Then when the scabs fall off, it looks like there's no colour there. The colour will push back through, but it can take a good 4, 5, 6 weeks for that colour to fully push back through. Yeah, that's okay. Did you have any questions on your aftercare, or are you okay?
No, I'm good. Yeah. Thank you.
Right, sweet. And we'll pop your straw in your bag as well.